Boeing's F-47, a fighter jet the world barely talks about. Yet one hidden number inside its design could change how we understand next-generation air combat. Tonight, that number is finally exposed, because behind the polished airframe, buried deep in classified test notes, pilots reported a strange performance gap. A gap that wasn't supposed to exist, but also wasn't supposed to be this powerful. And once you understand what the F-47 can actually do, you'll never look at Boeing the same way again. Before we reveal the hidden power gap, we need to understand how the F-47 came to exist. Boeing developed it as a bridge concept, an aircraft sitting between legacy 4th-gen fighters and an affordable 5th-gen solution. The mission? Create a jet with smart efficiency, modular systems, and an agility profile that didn't rely on brute engine power alone. On paper, the F-47 looked ordinary. A mid-weight single-engine fighter with integrated avionics from Boeing's Advanced Projects division. But here's where things get interesting. The early test reports show something unusual. The jet consistently outperformed what its engine rating suggested. A small aircraft shouldn't climb that fast, shouldn't accelerate that smoothly, shouldn't stabilize that quickly after aggressive maneuvers. Something in the math didn't add up. Test pilots flagged it repeatedly. Unexpected lift efficiency, unusual post-maneuver stability, energy retention beyond expected envelope. But the problem was, the F-47 was never advertised as a high-performance monster. If it performed too well, it would raise questions. Questions about cost, feasibility, and what Boeing was truly building. So engineers kept everything quiet, until one detail leaked. Due to the micro-adaptive airframe, the F-47 generates up to 14% more usable lift during high-G maneuvers compared to conventional designs in its weight class. That means the jet conserves energy. It turns tighter, it recovers faster, and this is the important part. It keeps more speed after aggressive moves than almost any fighter in its category. Now imagine this advantage in actual combat. Dogfights aren't won by raw horsepower. They're won by energy. A jet that keeps energy wins positioning. A jet that keeps energy controls the fight. This puts the F-47 in a strange place, not fast enough to be a 5th-gen star, but far too efficient to be dismissed as a lightweight filler. In fact, simulations showed the F-47 could outmaneuver older 4th-gen fighters while burning significantly less fuel. And that is the real threat competitors didn't want to admit. The F-47 isn't famous, it isn't iconic, but beneath its quiet exterior lies a power gap, an efficiency gap, that makes it one of Boeing's most underappreciated engineering moves. A sleeper jet built for an era that demands smart performance, not flashy numbers. In the end, Boeing didn't hide the F-47's power. They hid how it achieved that power. The numbers were always there. The secret was simply knowing where to look. If you want the next chapter, including how the F-47 compares against modern 4.5-gen fighters, just tell me and I'll break it down.